Hello friends, today we are going to see the lesson number 2.4, that is Anak Krakatoa, about volcanoes. What is volcanoes? What type of the volcanoes, and how the volcanoes is erupted and their dangerous, we are going to see in this lesson. Let's see the lesson 2.4, Anak Krakatoa. Krakatoa is an island in the Sunda state between Java and Sumatra in Indonesia. It is known for its volcano which erupts regularly. What is a volcano? A volcano is a crack or opening in the earth's crust. There is hot molten rock near the earth's center. Sometimes it rises to the surface of the earth through such a crack or opening and flows out. When this happens, we say that the volcano has erupted. A volcanic eruptions happen on a tremendous scale. Thick, dark clouds of smoke rise high from the opening and spread in the sky. Big glowing, burning chunks of rock and red hot lava and thrown out of the crack in the earth. Chunk means roughly cut lamp. Very hot mud and ash are also thrown out. A great volcanic eruptions can change the landforms in an area. Volcanoes are popularly classified into three categories. A. Active volcanoes. Active volcanoes erupt regularly. B. Dormant volcanoes. Dormant volcanoes means temporarily inactive or in a deep sleep. We find information about the eruptions of those volcanoes in history, but now they are quiet. Extinct volcanoes. Geographers can guess by looking at the rock information that they used to erupt long ago, but there is no record of it in history. Third one is extinct volcanoes. An extinct volcano is unlikely to erupt again. Krakatoa is an active volcano. It has erupted many times, causing great disasters. The worst of the eruptions took place in August 1883. The volcanoes erupted with such a loud boom that it was heard more than 3500 km away in Australia. It is believed to be the loudest sound that man has ever heard. The island, which was a volcanic mountain, collapsed on itself. The dust that was thrown up in the eruptions rose to about 80 kilometers in the sky. It spread in the sky around the world and later settled in the different parts of the world thousands of kilometers away. The eruptions caused giant waves, tsunamis, sea eruptions and the tsunamis. The eruption destroyed two-thirds of this island. It collapsed beneath the surface of the sea, creating a huge underwater volcanic crater or hole. The hole was more than 6 kilometers wide. Then in 1927, a plume of smoke rose out of the water on the crater. Plume means a long cloud of smoke or vapor resembling a feather as a sprayed from its point of origin. It was followed by another eruption. A few days later, a new island volcano broke water. How did it happen? When the underwater volcano, but the lava started flowing out the. It was followed by another eruption. A few days later, a new island volcanoes broke water. How did it happen? When the underwater volcano throws up ash and rock, it was quickly taken away by the sea water. But then the lava started falling out of the water created fast. The volcanic material was not all taken away by the waves, and new mountains began to grow. It kept growing and was soon seen above the water. Thus, a new island grew from the old island of Krakatoa. It was named Anak Krakatoa, or the child of Krakatoa. Anak Krakatoa is still an active. Eruptions have begun again since 1994. It lies quiet for a few days and then again there are eruptions. With more lava flowing out, the island is still growing bigger. Since 1950, the island has grown at an average rate of 5 inches per week. A part of the old island known as Rakata is still visible in the sea, a little away from the new arrival Anak Krakatoa. After Krakatoa's eruptions in 1883, all the surrounding island and coast were covered with hot ash. No life remained. When the scientist visited it in 1884, he found just one spider there. But the living world of Rakata was not lost and gone forever. The wind and the sea brought seeds of plants to the island. Some seeds came with the birds who flew over the island. Plants and animals that live in the sea came to the coast again. Small land animals like ant, termites, or even rat and lizards traveled to the island on plants floating in the sea. One edge of the island was soon teeming with the plants and animals. Teeming with the full of. Teeming means full of. It was like a laboratory where scientists can see how living things slowly develop in an area. Today, scientists can observe this also in a part of Anak Krakatoa which does not get covered with volcanic ash. The western coast of Java was greatly affected by the Krakatoa eruptions. Very few human beings were left there, but the wild animals and plants in that area grew in number again. In fact, the wildlife grew naturally since there were no human beings to interfere with it. There was no one there to cut the trees or to kill the animals. So this region become rich in wild. Here we can see with the help of picture we can understand it. What is the Anak Krakatoa? What is the situation of Anak Krakatoa? It was in the past and nowadays. So understand it properly, and I request all the students read this lesson twice. Thank you very much.